in Jehovah.
Man, what's going on YouTube? How you doing? How you doing? First and foremost, I just want to thank everyone for the love and the support. I want to thank y'all for the comments. I want to thank y'all for the likes or dislikes, the agreements or disagreements. I humbly appreciate that, man. I love y'all for that. I'm telling y'all, I love y'all for that, man. I'm happy y'all be sharing my channel and my videos, man. I thank y'all so much for that. And another thing, yesterday I posted a video from my TikTok live, and everybody was loving the young lady by the name of Jazzy. If y'all haven't seen that video, please check that video out. I got TikTok live on there. I can't think of the title that I put on there. I'm having a brain fart. But y'all check her out. Her name is Jazzy Reloaded. She's on TikTok. I don't think she's on YouTube, but y'all please follow her on TikTok, and this is her page right there. Now, before we get started, please hit that subscribe button for your boy. Please hit that subscribe button for your boy. The Democratic Party. I gotta give credit where credit is due. The Democratic Party, man, they got this psychological, spiritual hold on my people, man. I just can't understand it. There are a lot of black people that talk and think Democrat first before they even think black first. A lot of black people are Democrat first over anything. They Democrat over being black. They Democrat over being for the community. They're just Democrat over everything. And before I get started, I'm not a Republican. Republicans are racist. Republicans don't really speak for me sometimes. Republicans are racist, but I love my races open. You get what I'm saying? I look at it like sex to me. I like my sex raw. You know what I mean? Some people like to protect it, but I like it raw. And I like people being raw and authentic with me. I want you to be honest. Don't throw a rock and hide your hand and say such and such did it, but I know you did it. Nah, tell me you did it. You get what I'm saying? Tell me you did it. And that's why I can respect my races more than I can respect the liberal races. But anyway, reason what brings me to this is watching this Ghana thing, right? And I know I've been talking about Ghana all week, and I got one more video talking about Ghana. I think I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna start talking about other stuff. But it's just fascinating to me, this Ghana situation. But when the UN said yes to reparations and no to, and the United States said no to reparations, I'm watching the comments, right? You know, not just on TikTok, but I go on Facebook, Threads, Instagram, even Twitter, watching the news, looking at the pundits, looking at the guests that's come up and talking about this. I'm looking at all sides of this. Even some of my favorite YouTube creators that I thought was down for the cause. You know what I'm saying? I thought they was down for the cause, but I see they not as smart as I thought they was either. You know what I'm saying? I had high respect for a particular YouTube creator. Even though he kind of Pan-African, but I just knew that he peeped the play. But anyway, it's a lot of black Americans, y'all, that don't understand how they think Ghana was fighting for us. That's number one. They actually think Ghana was fighting for us to get reparations. And I honestly believe a lot of these black Americans just don't know. I believe they listen to the Democrats more than they listen to themselves, or even just read about it a little bit. Not even have to read, just use common sense a little bit. Why all of a sudden Ghana want to come over here and ask for reparations? Do my black American people know that Ghana was selling slaves? Ghana got their money for the slaves. Ghana got it. Matter of fact, fast forward to modern times now, Ghana still got slaves right now. How can you come to America and ask for money that's something that you played a part in? That's what I don't get, but black Americans not seeing that. All they seeing is U.S. saying no, right? Which is understandable, U.S. saying no. But they so Trump hungry, thirsty, and Trump, well, it's a word they say, it's called Trump syndrome or something. I forgot the name of it. Y'all put it in the comments for me. But these people are so Trump deranged that they just place everything on the feet of him, but not looking at the play that the Democratic Party has been running. Or understanding Africans was not fighting for us to get anything. Let's say Ghana was successful and the United States said yes, we wasn't gonna get nothing. And to see my black people that are Democratic colonized in the mind, to believe that that was a good thing what the dude from Ghana was doing. It was a play that he was trying to run. It was a play that he knew he wasn't gonna win. In my opinion, he knew he wasn't gonna win. But what my black Americans, they are Democrat supporters, they are Democratic minded, are not factoring is that, just like I mentioned, if they would have got the money, it wasn't gonna be for us. It was that money was gonna go try to pay off some of that debt with China. That money gonna go to the pockets of not the people of Ghana, but the officials of Ghana, so they can ball off of it. Their USA drying up, so they need some money. They in debt. They go, just like my girl said, Ghana gonna get repossessed. They gonna get carved up. They gonna get split up by some of this money that they owe. Keep in mind, Russia has waived debts off for Ghana. Eventually, Russia gonna want their money, or Russia gonna take some of what's owed to them. They gonna repossess Ghana, like my girl said. But the thing that the kicking part of it, y'all, is there are a lot of black American intellectuals. There are a lot of black Americans that have these doctorate degrees, these master's degrees. They come online, or you might see them in person. They just brag on their job, on how they climbed the career ladder, how they beat out the white man in positions, and all these things, which is great. All these accomplishments, which is great. But these fools stuck on stupid when it comes to the Democratic Party. They lose all common sense. They lose all book sense. They lose all education that they learn about history when it comes to the Democratic Party. And that's wild to me. It's like they don't peep the play. What is it, y'all? What is it? What is it about my people that's still enslaved to the Democratic Party? And once again, I'm not a Republican. Matter of fact, they all the same to me. They both are racist people. But just something about the Democrats, my black people just can't let go of. Other groups of people gonna play the game right. They're gonna say, hey, I'm gonna vote for my best interest. I don't really care if you're a Republican or a Democrat, even though Republicans do have poor white trash, but there are white people that will vote Democrat if it suits them. If it suits them, if it makes sense for them, if it benefits them. But it's something about black folks, man, not looking at things from the bigger picture and not peeping the play. It's black Americans, right? They was making fun of FBA, like, yeah, what FBA gonna do now? Why y'all mad? Y'all jealous? Y'all didn't go to the UN. At least the president of Ghana was trying. Woo, 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 woo. And I'm asking them, I say, okay, what was the president trying to do for black Americans specifically? I gives two fucks about an apology. Let's be real, y'all. I don't care about America apologizing or not apologize for slavery. I don't need them to recognize me. What's up with the money? What's up with the tangibles that's needed for us? Yeah, apology, whatever, but I think Britain apologized. Something the parliament voted to apologize. They were part of their reparations. And they still doing racist shit out there to the black people out there in Britain. I think it was Britain or whatever. But they still doing racist stuff to them out there. What's an apology? What's up with this compensation? I don't care about feelings, man. And it's sad, bro. It's sad, man. It's sad that I'm around a lot of these people, bro. I'm around a lot of these people, man. And one thing I want to say to my FBA family, or anybody that's delineating, or anybody that's peeping the play of these Africans, Caribbeans, or just these immigrant groups, or things that we fight for, these hate crime bills that we need for ourselves specifically, just anything that we need for our community, reparations, monetary gains, whatever it is. I am so proud of us too, y'all. I've been doing this for 5 years on TikTok though. For about 5 years on TikTok, 4-5 years on TikTok. And I remember, y'all, I was the only person really talking this FBA stuff on TikTok. Now I ain't talking about X, I ain't talking about YouTube, but just really on TikTok, man. I remember, man, people used to just drag me, y'all. I'm talking about drag me. They used to call me anti-black. They say I ride a horse for white supremacy because I used to go at Africans, Caribbeans, Mexicans, and stuff like that. And man, to see where we at now, it feels so wonderful, man. I'm pretty sure some of y'all are happy about that too. If y'all been in Twitter Spaces or YouTube, and y'all see just how we grew mentally. And realizing this reparation shit, y'all, We got a lot of work to do, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. It's a lot of, man, I'ma say 70 to 80% of black Americans still stuck on stupid. I ain't gonna lie. I honestly believe that, yo. But I believe what we're doing now, we chopping away at that 70 to 80%. We chopping away at them. Man, we can get it down to 50% of black Americans thinking like how we think. Not even just think how we think, but understand what we're doing, understanding the play, teaching the people to play. I think we'll make some leeway. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm proud of us as foundational black Americans, man. I'm proud of us with this delineation movement. Cause now we have grown, the message is getting out there, people are understanding it. We taking people from Pan-Africanism, we just teaching our people. And now with this Democratic Party, man, I know they're gonna use this reparation stunt for the midterm elections, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like I say, I'm not a political guy. I'm not one of these politically smart people. I always tell people vote for your best interest, vote for what makes sense. But let me say this. One thing I think we can agree on is this immigration stuff. And how immigration and these immigrants just flooding to our neighborhoods or just come to this country and just taking certain resources, raising our rent. You just a lot of factors that's going in with these immigrants over here, and I think we should vote against that. You know what I'm saying? But still vote for your best interest. But I believe the immigration is the issue, and I'm saying if we can get them out the way, I think we'll be fine. Because like someone said, it's bad enough that I got to deal with white racism. But now I got to deal with Mexican racism, African racism, Caribbean racism, Asian racism, non-white American racism. I got to deal with all these different types of things now. And I'm like, nah, I think this is the first time I feel good. You know what I'm saying? Cause it seems like when the Democrats in the office, that's what we fighting everybody. We fighting the Mexicans, we fighting the Asians, we fighting the Africans, the Caribbean, we just fighting everybody. I remember at one point in time, y'all, we were just fighting the white boy. And we was getting somewhere with it. But these immigrants, man, messed up the game. So yeah, the midterms coming up. I don't think we should sit on the couch for the midterms. I think we should show out, come out and show out and vote. You know what I mean? Because voting with the Kamala Harris situation, that was a good strategic move that we did. But I think now we gotta get, vote something. You know what I'm saying? Vote for something, man. I don't know. But yeah, man, help me understand about the Democrats, man, and why black Americans cannot move away from them. Why is that, y'all? What? And I know we done talked about this a lot, but it gotta be something deeper than that. Are they doing spells on our people? Did they take some of my ancestors' bones to Africa and do Ifa or Ifa, whatever the name of that bullshit is? Like, what is they doing to my people, man? I think it's crazy. And let me know what y'all think. And y'all be safe. Love y'all.